Hello, tow truck fans and or cartoon fans. This is combining the two. I didn't know I was either until now. So, this is TinyQ number 09. It's a Hino 300, and this livery makes this the world champion tow truck. Although I didn't figure out what year it was, what year champion it was. But anyways, I'm not that concerned about that. So this is one of the Pro Series, so it has a metal base and you can actually steer the front tires, so you can pose it nicely. Or, the thing will actually has a spring motor, so you can actually have it do circles around your kitchen floor or whatever. Alright. Got this Lego type of case here. It's great because you can open it from the side, stack them up with other models, and it's got a snap fit here as well. There we go. You don't have to worry about the mirrors too much because they're rubbery, so that's great. Put this out of here. Alright, let's start with this side here. So this has different types of wheels. These are standard wheels from TinyQ, but at least they got the color right. You can steer it removing this little black dial. Right, so that's kind of neat. And then the livery looks pretty good. I like this photo. Let's change to this side here. It's pulling a Lamborghini. I would have to assume this is taking place in Hong Kong because that's where Tiny or Toy East, the main company, is. Okay. So it's got a license plate. It does match, so that's good. Well, this is interesting. This one says MR266, but that other photo says World Champion on the front, and it says MJ270. So I think, yeah, you know what? That first photograph, I guess, is not this casting. The headlights are a little more. Well, that's weird. Look at both photos here. For some reason, I feel like these are taller and more angular. But it might just be the angle of the camera itself. But the bumper here, you see it's got a round fog light. This one has rectangular. But if you look at the casting, round fog light, not rectangular, but different license plate. Taller. So the casting of this matches this car. But I feel the license plate is from the other photo, if you had to nitpick. So, anyways, let's get a better light angle here and take a look. So, yeah, this doesn't match either of those photos. I'm assuming that's Chinese for World Champion. I don't know what that is. Again, more Chinese text. 300. License plate. There seems to be a little texture in the grills, painted black as well. The headlights are just fantastic. Clear lenses, a shiny chrome piece behind it with light bulb indication and turn signal color. The mirrors again are great. I really wish all scale toys or all carved toys had rubbery mirrors. Black paint for the handle here. A little bump here with the orange on that reflector. I'm assuming that's a reflector. Same back here. And then, yeah, the tire treads look good. It's casted in what this thing is. And then there's a screw up front and some tabs in the back holding that thing together. And then the cabin is a separate piece from the back, it looks like. Some door details. Oh, wait, is this Singapore? Maybe this is in Singapore. Or no, this is Hong Kong's flag, right? I think that's Hong Kong's flag. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a geography teacher or a political teacher. Alright, go to the top here. Nice orange light. Some lights casting backwards so it can work at night. A little diamond plate texture. Some black details. Well, these are probably those tires, Tires to hold a vehicle. More details. I don't really know the workings of a tow truck, guys, so I can't call everything out. There's a little orange on that rear marker. And then I think this thing actually moves. Yep. So that comes down. touches the ground. Does this rotate? No, it does not. So this doesn't pivot up or down either. But I guess it's fine. I mean, it's better. At least it works, right? It can actually tow something if it wanted to. In fact, let's try to do that. Here's a choro-q police car. So I'm gonna wind this back and then put this police car. There you go. Yeah. I didn't even wind it much, so that's pretty cool. You can actually wind it back and actually make it do turns while this, with the tires in this direction. So that's pretty neat. Alright, let's put this back up here. That's it. Some rib texture on the roof. Whatever those are. I think they're running lights. So let's take a look at a couple other toys. I bought this directly off the TinyQ.com website. It could definitely cost more than the other TinyQs, but I thought it would be cool to have a world champion one. They had 2 other types of tow trucks though, if you don't feel like getting the world champion one. Okay, 1/64 scale wise, I do have this flatbed wrecker. It's by TLV, Tomica Limited Vintage. Is it a Hino? No, I think it's a Nissan. Yeah, this TLV is a Nissan. Oh, that's scraping the monitor screen. So it's not quite the same, obviously, a different type of tow truck. Yeah, so I don't really have much else to compare to. But I guess we can bring out some, yeah, we'll fit up there. Let's bring out some other super deformed trucks. So from TinyQ themselves, I have this Isuzu Elf. It's a seafood delivery truck. It's got a crazy chrome rear box. It's so shiny, that reflection. Oh, you know what? That photograph had an orange Lamborghini. So I have this one. I think this is by either Asahi or Wanda. I don't know. There's nothing on the bottom of that. Could be Kirin. It's one of those free toys that comes with a can of coffee in Japan. Alright. And then I guess we'll just put one of my trusty old Datsun 510s here from choro-q. Okay, so that's it. It's such a random subject, but I'm glad to have it. I never thought I would have a tow truck like this in my collection, and being a cartoon version on top of it. But because it is a cartoon version, that's actually probably why I have it, because if I actually got this in true 64 scale, it would be a pretty big vehicle, and I'm trying to save on space. So, besides these funky caricatures, they also are pretty space efficient because they're so short. Alright guys, well, until I get the next TinyQ, thanks for watching. I'll check you later.